But here he is, only 3 games away from making Capcom Cup.
Man, and he is just so damn good. Time and time again, we talk about how solid Mena is in Street Fighter V, no matter the character, no matter the matchup. And really what I want to highlight going into this grand finals is his decision-making. And what it seems like to me, this is especially something I want to ask him about if he ends up getting the W and we get to interview him, is how much he takes into account his opponent countering certain strategies. Like, obviously, there's levels to being countered for your strategy, right? To where, like, you get countered in a certain way and you don't want to do it at all anymore. And it really feels like he never is in that situation. A lot of his strategies are kind of foolproof. And even when they're countered in a circumstance, they always have a high percentage of viability to them. And he always seems to go back to it, right? We talked about the jumps. We talked about the dashes. There's definitely a lot of things that Mena risk that a lot of players just won't at this level.
Okay. Unusual fierce timing. Works out. We already see some good stuff from Mena. Okay, here's Bryan. And waiting, but not with the anti-air. Interesting.
Yeah, it looked like he stood up at the last second, maybe not confident in his non-charged anti-air.
However, Bryan's got the corner. Triggers there. And now with no view reversal, maybe Bryan can make it happen. He's got to respect it.
Ooh, Mena, oh my goodness.
He is swinging. He really wants to get into super there.
Let him know
Crush
it's
into
too
super.
slow, bro. The reversal again because he's not concerned with that, right? Yeah, we know what he's looking for. He's looking for that super kick into CA. Oh my goodness, I'm surprised he didn't press it there. He tried to get it somehow, some way. Mena finds the hit that he needs, confirms in the CA, puts him in the grave with it. My goodness, I don't know how Mena ended up getting that done.
We talk about how that's almost exactly what happened with Bryan-D versus Mono in the last set, where Mena's way down in life. He needs like some specific things to happen, and they happen. And again, in this round, he's starting things out. Even there on the cross cut. And he's going to get Oki here, as you do.
A brutal round here for Bryan-D, who almost got whiffed too. Mena, though, not letting up. Foot on the gas, but does run into a Sonic Boom in the process. And Bryan, that was a big risk, but a smart one, honestly. You need a Hail Mary or two to bring this one back.
Mena is just getting everything right. Yeah, waking up with buttons consistently here. You can see the timidity in Bryan's side, and that is such a change compared to how he played versus Mono. He gets baited into super, and Mena, excuse me.
Okay.
It's okay. Hey, whatever. Bryan still can do it.
Somehow Bryan gonna get this round out?
Why not?
No, he does not. The dash crouch jab just squeaks out the W for Mena. And yeah, right there, I'm not sure if he ended up pressing the jump button or it looked like he tried to land and punish. I'm not sure what happened. But either way, Mena does clutch out that round in the first game, taking a 1-0 lead. But I don't even know what to say about that game. Like, if I'm Bryan, I shouldn't feel too discouraged. Like, both the rounds were close. They were weird decisions that ended up happening towards the end. I don't know.
That's true, but he has been caught into the corner pretty quickly in all of these rounds.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's here yet again. And I just get this sense that he feels much less comfortable than he did versus Mono.
Definitely.
Mena's there.
Nice.
Okay.
Try to put that Sonic Fang on top of me.
You know, it's just always a challenge for Mena. Look at this guy.
Goodness.
I don't have the stats exactly, but it's something like half of the times, maybe more, that he's been knocked down. He's woken up with a button. He is active. He is doing stuff. And Bryan is afraid, it seems to me, to challenge in those situations. The exact opposite of how he played versus Mono.
And that's why Mena's doing it, right? He's, I think, smelled the blood in the water himself. He's identified the fact that Bryan, either his meaty timings are off, he's too scared of the EX reversal, and he's right now taking full advantage of that. Let's see here. Did wake up with a button right there, right? And Bryan did a great job. Now you got to adjust. You got to keep it as meaty as possible. Give MenaRD something to worry about here. How we wake up here? Yeah, the back roll. Expected the Sonic Fang, but oh no, the glass is getting crushed. Oh, the legs are getting clipped.
Yeah. Big trouble here for Bryan. Anti-air, of course, from MenaRD. You can't just jump out like that.
Bruh, the glass got crushed, the legs got clipped, the jumps got anti-aired, and just like that, MenaRD up 2-0 in an instant.
I did like a little bit of it from Bryan. It seemed like he was less timid. He was moving forwards a little bit more. He was a little bit more active on Mena's wake up. Even on his own wake up, he was a little bit more active. Now, he did get crushed once for being as active as he was, but I'm happy to see that maybe there's a little bit more activity than there had been before. This time he anti-airs as well. Maybe he is making some changes. As Mena continues to move forward. No, Bryan putting up a bit of a wall.
Yeah, right, Bryan. I mean, he's got to try a different strat, right? If he can get a life lead early here, he can make Mena come to him a little bit more. You can see the back fist of the bazooka knee, stuffing him on the way, but the bazooka knee actually left him in throw range. And we talked about how active Mena's been on defense. Immediately just goes for the throw and gets it. Oh, yeah, converting all the way through, spinning some of that V trigger in the process. Just wants to get that life lead. Tries to catch him flinching with the last bit of it there. Look at it, the sandblaster range. Go to work, fam. Smooth him out.
Bryan knows he can't get touched. Oh!
If that would have been bonkers if he would punish that with a DP. I'll tell you what.
Oh, my God.
CA, though, that's going to put the first round on the board for Bryan-D.
Okay, yeah, as this goes on, we're seeing him definitely be a little bit more active, challenging a little bit better.
I like that from Mena.
They're finally whiff punished against the roundhouse.
Oh, yeah, right. And that's something that Mena has been looking for heavy since the first game. So I like Bryan adjusting to that. I really like the way Mena opened this round, though. He identified Bryan's aggression, just opened up with an EX Slam Blast, and now a beautiful confirm as well. We're in the corner. Oh, my goodness, getting shimmied out his boots right now. You can't afford another one of these, man. You can take a throw. You can't take two. Oh, no!
What a huge bet!
Misses the flash kick just outside that range. Mena, again, the smooth spacing calculations. Tournament point.
Not even an EX as well from Bryan. He just had a very specific call out.
Yeah, straight up. Trying to go through the sand blast, I imagine.
That's my bet as well.
Oh, again, finding the crouch medium kick. My goodness, Mena rocking and rolling right now. He can smell Capcom Cup. He's been a champion before. You know he's trying to return to that territory. On the verge of it, gets another confirm. Already committed to the fireball, so then too big.
Bryan's back to the hot dog stand. He's been there before.
Oh, man.
Mena. Oh, big chance finally for Bryan. Does he get Toki here? Yes. Mena tried to press buttons again on Wake Up.
He did. He's been active with it consistently. Pretty much the only time he does it is off the back tech. So you can see even right there, regular tech, press the button. Back tech, tried for the EX reversal. Bryan staying alive right here, calling it out. That was something that he actually decently read well up against Mena in that first set, was his EX reversals. He didn't get the set W himself, but there was a couple of instances where Mena paid heavily for those wake-up reversals, makes him pay for it right here again.
It's actually the first loss that Mena has had in this top 8.
There you go. So big ups right here. Bryan-D showing why he's in this spot in the first place, right? Central America East won last year. You said like 13th place, then 5th place in Central America East 2. Right here, trying to get this dub, trying to go all the way for the first prize. Oh, stuffs that in reaction. I love it. Oh, and again, he saw him try to sneak up with the overhead.
Yeah.
Saw him scheming right there. Good punish on the sweep, though. Takes the target combo. Oh, and speaking of baiting out EX reversals, this time MenaRD. Huge optimal combo as well.
Challenge from Bryan. Here we go. He'll be able to get out of the corner. On the strength of this, the baby booms are gone.
And now Mena's turn. He gets to play that V-trigger game. Has some enhanced projectiles of his own. Bryan, though.
Okay, Bryan with some buttons here. He's not just standing still. It's not quite enough.
Oh.
God, that is close.
Yeah, I did not think it was going to be that close. Puts him on a magic pixel. Oh, my goodness. Again, the dash crouch jab. We've seen Mena in rounds like that multiple times. So hard to react to if you catch your opponent flinching at just the latest moment. It's a dub. And, man, he's been fishing for that crouch counter all set. Finds it to start this set.
Oh, no. Bryan. Going to be stunned? Yes.
Oh.
2 hits effectively into the stun. One more combo is going to send MenaRD to Capcom Cup.
The V skill tried to take the throw and did so successfully. Staying alive for now, but MenaRD, he is cooking, locked and loaded. In his corner, backdash is just cool, calm, and collected with his pressure. And again, Bryan, he's trying some of these Hail Mary plays, but no prayers will be answered today. MenaRD takes it 3-1 and will qualify for Capcom Cup.
Congrats to MenaRD. So deserving, and again, this was his best chance to do it. So the fact that he did, in fact, make it happen, it's got to feel good. With his character right there on Luke, again, he's just got so many options, and you can see that as a player, he's somebody who keeps so many options in mind at all times. He is constantly thinking about what to do. He's not afraid to press buttons. He's not afraid to make the big reads, but he also is just so consistent. His spacing is so good. And he just really has everything that you need to not only make Capcom Cup, but to absolutely be somebody at the top of everybody's conversation for EVO next weekend.
You know, I couldn't have said it better myself. MenaRD, one of the best players in the world, bar none. Capcom Cup champion, second at the recent Saudi Arabian offline tournament. He's going to be one of the favorites to go extremely far in EVO. Captain of Team North America in the Team North America versus Europe team battle that's going down the Friday of EVO. Like, this man has answered the call in every instance, whether it's as a player, whether it's as a TO, whether it's as a leader of a region. This man will step up to the plate. He is not one to shy away from responsibility. He's not one to shy away from adversity, and that's why he is a champion time and time again. I mean, I just cannot stop being impressed by this man.
Absolutely agree with that. As we're seeing Mena get the final jump over and the final W that sent him in the Capcom Cup. There's a look at what we saw